zoomed in look at this one more time before I do get off and get back to the programming. Looking at about 424 for Juanita in this tornado that we are seeing, moving out of the north at 15 miles per hour. And as I get more information, I will cut in again, unfortunately. But for now, I'll let you get back to your programming. If you're in Juanita, definitely take cover. Very cold out here right now, and we are seeing a decent amount of snowfall covering the roads. Again, as John said, temperatures in those negatives and the wind chill values very, very cold. Looking at the radar right now, that zoomed out look, a lot is going on across the state of Nebraska. But for the Panhandle right now, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. That is in effect until 6:15 p.m., so it should be expiring relatively soon, and that's for Box Butte County. Now, we also have a couple down to the south, seeing a decent amount of precipitation here in Nebraska, that is. As we take a little bit more of a zoomed out look, sections of Colorado very dry still, a little bit concerning as we head into wildfire season in the summer. A couple of days looking very nice for us, getting a little break from the severe weather before the weekend. We do have a little bit of instability in the atmosphere, so it does show that we could have a little bit of some severe weather, and we did see some earlier. Again, very low instability rates here, so not going to see much severe weather, but looking down in Texas where we do see lots of the tornado warnings down there, a couple tornado warnings, definitely going to be seeing some of the severe weather. Just an example of what that does look like. Handle not seeing as much of the precipitation, finally drying off, and actually seeing some beautiful clear skies. They had a nice sunset out there today in Scotts Bluff. Severe thunderstorm watch is still in effect, and it's going to continue to be in effect until 1 a.m. That is central time for us, and it's all of central Nebraska really still in that threat. Now, we did have a tornado watch earlier across almost our entire Panhandle viewing area and parts of our central viewing area. So we are happy to see that gone now. Fall potential again for the next 24 hours, or 12, excuse me, 2 to 4 inches expected for North Platte. And as we move into the Custer County, expecting about 4 to 6 inches. So at least we are going to stay clear of the 4 to 6 inches, but we will have more coming tomorrow into the early morning hours on Sunday for us. It's a very active night out there. We're seeing lots of tornadoes down to the south and even in the Panhandle now. Here is a photo of one of the storms near Beckelman, and that was from Monica. So thank you so much for sharing that. A very big storm, large and dangerous. So certainly need to remember all of our safety guidelines for the severe weather. Now, we have a little bit more stable air here in North Platte. We're still seeing some severe weather, so that's not going to rule it out. But it's very unstable over to the southwest of us, and that is where we're starting to see those tornadoes pop up, along with in the Panhandle. High near 90 degrees. I don't know that I'm too excited for that one yet, but I know many are. Cooling off on Monday, and yes, we're going to go back into those 60s. Fortunately, is not looking too good.
Yeah, and a lot of people looking forward to that sun after some of the weather that they saw, especially around the Benkelman area tonight.
And Kent, you lucked out. Your car did not get any hail damage.
It did not, so yeah, I'm very happy about that.
That was all because of me.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jessica.
I know Melanie and Kent, you guys don't love the cold weather, but hopefully it'll go away soon, right?
That's not cold, that's brutal.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hopefully it just stays maybe next week and we can start to see that warm up after that.
That's right.
The good thing is, like you said, this weekend, it's not going to be a total washout.
No.
We are going to see some nice conditions at some point, too.
And I can picture it now, you just getting in your car, going to Storm Chase on Sunday.
Yeah, that's top of my list, definitely. Yeah. Thanks, Jessica. We want to thank you. A lot of people looking forward to seeing that snow. We're getting into April, and people want to see some warmer temperatures, looking forward to seeing that sun.
I got what you were saying.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see the snow.
No.
All right, thanks, Jessica.
Excited to see the warmer weather and get outside.
Yeah,
right?
And not bad grilling weather tomorrow, but especially for Sunday and Monday. That's when we'll really start to see it.
Very nice. Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Soak up the sun.
Yeah, everybody's going to be doing that.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Jessica.
It was a little bit cooler than what we did see yesterday, and we're not seeing that severe weather. Many excited about that. 72 was the high today here in Scotts Bluff. A little bit cooler, though, up in Chadron at 59, 65 for Alliance. And then on that Wyoming side, 72 for Wheatland, 71 for Cheyenne. Now, here's a look at that radar right now. We are seeing some cloud coverage in the northern sections of our Panhandle, really staying to northeastern Nebraska. But the Panhandle, most of the Panhandle, still seeing those sunny skies out there, and will make for a beautiful sunset, to say the least. Now, some other areas, not as lucky as we are tonight. They're getting what we had last night. Lots of severe weather happening down in Oklahoma, Missouri, Illinois, and even into Indiana now. So lots of warnings on that, and looks like they just popped a tornado warning down there on that one of the storms in Oklahoma. So very severe weather out there, and hoping that everyone is safe, of course. SPC outlook for tomorrow, a little bit of a threat for some severe weather. Very, very minimal threat for severe weather, but we could always see it. As we know, the weather's always changing. Taking a look ahead, though, we should see mostly clear skies tonight as we head into the overnight hours. A slight increase in the cloud coverage, so definitely we'll see a couple of clouds out there. Mostly sunny skies to kick off the day tomorrow. Many excited to see that, much like what we saw today. And about the same temperature, a couple degrees warmer for the Panhandle for Scotts Bluff. Now, clouds will increase tomorrow evening as we head into the early morning hours on Saturday as well. Then, unfortunately, the cloud coverage does stick around, and we're going to see that through Saturday and Sunday, unfortunately, for most of Nebraska. A little bit less in the Panhandle here, though. And just to reiterate that, here's a look ahead as we head into the overnight hours. Again, a little bit of an increase in the cloud coverage for the Panhandle. Not too much, still should stay mostly clear skies. And then into the morning tomorrow, increasing a little bit. We should see some sunshine still making its way through. And as we head into the overnight hours, that's when the cloud coverage does roll back around, and unfortunately on Saturday as well. 67 as that current temperature. Winds still out of the east-northeast at about 15 miles per hour. No gusts for Scotts Bluff. Temperatures across the viewing area still cooler up in Chadron at 51, 54 for Hemingford. Again, 67 for Scotts Bluff, and a little bit warmer in Wheatland at 71. Wind gusts from today were about 30, 35 miles per hour for most of our viewing area. Right now, though, winds out of the east-northeast for Scotts Bluff at 15 almost, and across the Panhandle a little bit stronger than what we are seeing for most of Wyoming right now. We are seeing the gust with this as well, but not too bad of the gust. About 20 mile per hour wind gust for Chadron, 25 for Harrison, and 25 for Lookout on the Wyoming side. That grilling forecast for us. We are going to continue cooling and should see the sunny skies, a beautiful sunset in store for us. Cooling into the upper 50s by 10, and we will get a little bit cooler than that, unfortunately. Starting off the day tomorrow with lows near 40 degrees for Scotts Bluff. A little bit cooler up to the north, though. Chadron at 34 for that low tomorrow. Here's that extended forecast for us. Going to have warmer conditions tomorrow. Cooling off, unfortunately, on Saturday. Sunday brings chances for rain again, and then Memorial Day. Still going to be a little cool, but at least we will have the sunshine. As we near this time next week, should be back into the 80s, 85 as that high for Thursday. So we will be a little bit cooler, but don't worry, this time next week, it's going to be a little bit hot for my liking.